everyone, welcome back to Dila's Kitchen. So today I'll be making a cheesecake with a chocolate dough crust and chocolate dough patches on top with real simple ingredients. So let's get baking. So I'm using a springform pan today, and when using a springform pan, make sure that your pan is inverted like this. It just makes it easier when you remove the cake and when you cut, because when you cut there'll be a border here and you won't be able to remove your cake. So we are not using a cookie crust today. I'm making a chocolate dough crust, which is a homemade crust, and I've got my flour here, I've got sugar, this is all the dry ingredients, I've got baking powder, and we have some cocoa powder. We're giving this a quick whisk. So to this I'm adding egg. This is just one egg, as well as some melted butter, and I'm giving this a mix, and I'm bringing the dry into the wet ingredients. Now you try and bring the dough together. Okay, and there you have your dough. It's a very easy dough. I've just lined my pan with some parchment paper, and I am using a small bit, and I'm going to keep this for later, putting it aside in here, and I'm just going to press it in. This is a very soft dough. Make sure you put it in the fridge or freezer if you want to speed up the process. And just use one egg and add more flour to it. Okay, so this is going to chill in the fridge now while we carry on with the filling.
Why is that salt there?
For the filling, I'm using 2 cream cheese. I've got eggs, I've got sugar, I've got some butter, and I'm using one of these instant pudding, vanilla instant pudding. Starting off by mixing my eggs with my sugar.
But I want to do it.
So everything I'm using is room temperature, so I have just softened up my cream cheese, and I'm adding that to the eggs and sugar mixture. I'm adding my vanilla pudding. This is 90 grams, and I'm also adding my melted butter. And I'm giving this a mix. Adding my filling. I'm just smoothing it out quickly so it's just nice and even on top. So now I've got these patches, the chocolate, the remaining dough, and I'm just putting patches on top of it. So my oven is already preheating 180 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to bake this for 55 to 60 minutes. So I removed my cake from the oven, and I'm just waiting for the cake to cool down completely. I opted not to do a water bath this time. A water bath prevents the cheesecake from cracking, and it just cooks slower. But I decided to put it directly into the oven, so you can decide whether you want to put it directly into the oven, whether you want to do a water bath, because I've done a water bath cheesecake already, and I've done this one that's not a water bath, so just so that you can see you have an option. It will have some cracks, but I think it's about the flavor and not about the cracks. So I just plate up my cake. I already had like a small little piece, and this cake is absolutely divine. Then we are ready to dig in. You can do a cookie crust, but if you decide to go with the chocolate crust, make sure that your crust is thin. So some people feel intimidated with water baths. That's why I opted not to do a water bath. And with cheesecakes, you can always cover it up if there's a few cracks. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram or Facebook. The link and the recipe will be in the description. And don't forget to hit that like button on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for watching and God bless.